It's the wrong approach. That's what an airline CEO is saying about President Trump's tariffs as we take a live look over Charlotte Douglas International Airport this morning. He also says it's the pain in the pockets of airlines as bookings start to drop off, and that's causing them some worries.
Yeah, Chief Transportation Correspondent and pilot May K. Bieler joining us with more. May K, what is the latest on this?
You know, it changes every day. So, as of now, if you're planning to fly this summer, brace yourself for possible tariff turbulence. So, this was supposed to be a really huge year for air travel with a record number of travelers. But that sunny forecast turned dark once the Trump tariff sparked anxiety in the wallets of would-be passengers. They're worried about how tariffs could potentially affect disposable income that fund vacations and non-essential travel. With broad economic uncertainty, many travelers are opting to stay grounded while things shake out. Delta Airlines CEO Ed Bastian, he says the airline has cut its growth plan and can't reaffirm its initial upbeat 2025 financial outlook. This is a course adjustment for the most popular and profitable U.S. airline. Delta started 2025 optimistic with another year of strong travel demand. Bastian predicted it would, quote, be the best financial year in Delta's history, unquote. But that's up in the air right now as Delta drops its profit outlook for the year. Bastian told CNBC, in the last 6 weeks, we've seen a corresponding reduction in broad consumer and corporate confidence.
All right. Well, so with all the government firings and reduction in workforce, that is having a ripple effect. So how is that impacting business travel?
It's been down. We've got tens of thousands of workers who have been fired, laid off. Business travel is a huge moneymaker for the airlines. So now with people losing their jobs and cutting back on travel, this isn't good for the airlines either.
May K, we know there's a lot of talk and there have been tariffs on steel and aluminum. What do those tariffs have impact in terms of the fleets of these different airlines?
So like Delta's ordering some Airbuses, and if the tariffs will affect Airbus parts, they're going to defer those. They're going to just put that on hold for now. And even though Airbus is built in Europe, a lot of parts are built even here in the United States and all over the country. So if it affects tariffs, not a good thing. And Delta is thinking of retiring some aircraft early in light of this muddy outlook.
So how have the threats of tariffs affected air travel specifically at Charlotte Douglas? Obviously, we're one of the largest airports, or busiest, I should say, in the world. 7th busiest in the world. We can't prove a direct connection, but it kind of looks like it's going to be related. So Charlotte officials say passenger volumes are expected to be down by 4.6% compared to last year's record-breaking volume for the spring travel break. Started last Friday, runs through April 27th, and TSA officials are forecasting a 3% decrease in passenger checkpoint activity for 2024. Now, I do want to say, I do know folks who have already booked travel for the summer. They're planning to keep that. But other people who are considering vacations, we're going to pause because they're not sure. So a very volatile time right now. Yeah, a lot of families really plan well in advance. They probably already had their ticket.
Yes, they're going to keep it. But for those of us still on the fence, maybe I should wait and save my money.
That could be the deal breaker.
Staycations.